The questions I get asked most often are, how deep do I dig? What do I put in? Does it smell? Today I'm going to answer all of it, from the very first hole to your first successful fill. So let's go. First, what do you collect your scraps in before they go in your compot? I use a simple container with a lid, something airtight. I'd recommend having two, one in use, one fermenting. Avoid anything with holes or gaps. You want it sealed. That sealed container ferments the waste, and that's what makes the whole system work. You want to dig your first hole about 30 centimetres deep. That's roughly the depth of a shovel, anywhere in your garden that you want to nourish. Sun or shade, the compot doesn't mind. Just avoid digging where people or children walk. Clay or sandy soil, we have an easy way to completely transform that as well. We'll show you that in another video. The compot adapts to your garden. You don't need perfect conditions. The standard setup is in ground, which is what we're doing here. For super fast composting, the above ground method is fantastic. So the compot is in the ground. Now what? Before your first fill, collect your waste in your airtight container. Add wastewater with your scraps as you go. Wastewater is any water you are tossing down the drain. Keep adding to your waste container till it is full. Now let your scraps ferment in this water for a few days. The wastewater does many things, but one important thing, if your waste is covered in water, it doesn't smell for roughly 3 to 5 days. This starts the decomposition process and prepares the waste for your compot to attract the right organisms and to keep the vermin out. Meat, dairy, citrus, cooked food, tea bags, eggshells, everything from my kitchen goes in. But you can decide what you want to put in. When your waste collection bin is full, it is ready to fill your compot. Fill up your Eco-Eze Compot, lock on the lid, toss some grass clippings or leaves on top or hay, and that's it. This filters any odours which you can't smell, but the vermin can, and that odour keeps them away. The fermented waste odour, which you cannot smell, will now attract the soldier fly. Once the black soldier flies arrive, they lay their larvae in the covering on the top. They are super tiny and they find their way into your pot. And here they'll be working under the lid all day, every day, till that waste is broken down and turned into liquid nutrients and frass, which is soldier fly poop. And all you need to do is keep copping up your pot with your waste. If you want to harvest soil, then all you need to do is let one pot rest for a few weeks without topping it up. The worms move in after the soldier flies have left and put in the finishing touches to the frass, turning the contents into a mixture of frass and worm castings. A super rich combination of nutrients from both the worms and the soldier flies. So the end result is the most beautiful soil you've ever seen. That is your complete beginner setup. Hole dug, compot in, first fill done, lid on. In the next video, black soldier flies and why they compost what everything else can't. So drop your questions below and I'll see you in the next one.